Hi everybody and welcome to the Spike Feed. My name is Nathan and today we're going to be playing round 5 of Jeskai Pyromentor in a Magic Online League event. This is the deck. If you want to get a better look at the list, go ahead and pause it here. We're currently 2-2. Round 1 I wasn't able to upload due to a technical difficulty, but I did lose to allies. Round 2 I lost to Mono White Death and Taxes in what was an unfortunate event, I think, because I drew like 3 or 4 lands in a row the last game. And then round 3 I beat Boggles. Round 4 I beat Storm. So this is round 5, hoping to go 3-2. And then wrap things up with kind of a synopsis on how I feel about the deck and some things that I might change. So that being said, I will see you guys in the game. Where is my preview window? Hold on. Well, I'll fix it in a second. So the round started. We're on the play. Let's see what our opening hand is. No red mana. I think I have to mulligan this. Excuse me. Forgot to turn off my phone. Yeah, I think this is a keepable hand. So let's do that. And a bolt. I have no idea what we're facing, but that would give us some removal, some interaction. I think I'm fine to draw a bolt and then just play this island and keep Spell Pierce up. Let me figure out what's going on with that card window. All right, it's fixed. So I'm going to go ahead and pass to my opponent's turn. Flooded Strand, maybe a Jeskai deck. Let's see here. I think I just have to get a Sacred Foundry. But I'd like to Serum Visions this turn in addition to holding up Spell Pierce, although maybe it's not really that necessary. So let's do this. And I think that I want all of these. I definitely want to draw. Actually, do I want the remand? I'd love to be able to get Monastery Mentor in play with Spell Pierce backup. If it's like a Jeskai control deck, then this Remand's not going to do much for a while. I'm going to put the Remand on the bottom and put this on top. If we can draw a 4th land, that would be great. I guess also if our opponent taps out, we can do something like Snapcaster Mage into Serum Visions. Still plenty confused as to what we're facing. But I think I'm going to go ahead and do what I just said. Let's get a Steam Vents and because this is definitely, I would hope this isn't some like red-white prison thing. Young Pyromancer. We have the land we want. I think I want to draw the Spell Snare first. I'm going to keep the Young Pyromancer. And let's pass back here. And then if I can if our opponent tries to say Helix, our mentor, then we can Spell Snare it. I wonder, this could also be like a Kiki deck. Well, I'm glad that he used that. We would have been able to spell snare that. Now, if he has like a 1-mana removal spell, we won't be able to spell pierce it. But I still think it's correct to go ahead and play our Monastery Mentor here. And if he tries to like spell bolt it end of turn, obviously we're going to spell pierce. Pyroclasm, red white. I'm really guessing this is potentially going to shape out to be some kind of red white prison deck. I could be wrong, but we will see. Yeah, we're going to spell pierce whatever this is. Hope that he doesn't have another removal spell. Let's have... It doesn't really matter, but if we have prowess hit the stack first, then we'll make a token and then trigger prowess. Oh, okay, so yeah, it doesn't trigger for everybody, obviously, because he wasn't in the battlefield, just him. Alright, so it may still die. Oh, is this like Wrath? Yeah. But we're drawing this guy, so that's cool. And then we're going to leave Bolt up. So this is kind of cool. Like, we're going to Bolt into turn for sure. It's cool in that we're kind of like, now that we're drawing the threats and we're drawing lands, we're sort of making our opponent respond to what we're doing, which I like. And in previous games, we didn't really have many lands, and that was a problem. What is this? Restoration Angel? Yeah. We're gonna... Wait. Why'd you pass, man? That's really stupid. Like, clearly I wanted to... Is it because I don't have a stop set at my attack? I think I should have received priority. Like, it's also possible that I just hit F2, but I'm gonna guess there's like some Kiki deck at work here. I don't really... Like, as of late, anyway. Just another. As of, interesting. So I guess we're gonna Pyroclasm here. Oh no, because we're just gonna. Well, that's interesting. So I definitely think that we need to. Obviously spell snare the Pyroclasm. What I was saying is I have not really had a big problem lately. I mean, in these last few games I have, but just like hitting F2s too many times, so I don't know. I think we just attack into this, and then we bolt it. And we still have 3 dudes. I mean, he has a lot of sweepers, so he may have an answer, but... And then before damage, we're going to go ahead and bolt here so we can trigger another token. So 4 power, 9 life. It's not terrible. If he tries to go for a Wrath, we have a mana leak. Or whatever he's going for, we have a mana leak. Yeah, we'll certainly leak that. I think we just attack. Hold up Snapcaster Mage. See what he does. Because he's going to effectively be... He's going to go down to 5, but he's effectively going to be at 2. Assuming we snap bolt something. So, I'm trying to think what to do here. Like, if he... Let's say he goes for a Wrath. Do we snap Mana Leak? I think we do. Alright, so I guess he's going to play around Leak, perhaps. If what he's casting costs 4, then he can pay for it. Okay. Okay, so now that we're at the end step, I think... So let's say that he has a bolt in the path, and we flash in the Snapcaster Mage, and he shoots a token, shoots a snap, then we have 3, and he... Well, if we shoot him down to 3 with lightning... I'm just debating, do I I'm just debating if I path Resto, or do I snap bolt him? Snap bolt him down to 2. That means that he has 2 cards in hand. So even if he has 2 removal spells, he kills the Snapcaster Mage. He kills an elemental, and he blocks an elemental. Then he's still just dead to the 2 elementals. So I guess the only thing that we could potentially get blown out by would be like, Kozilek's Return, which might be a little unlikely. The other option here is we still have Snap Bolt. We can just untap and attack and see what he does. I guess I like that better. Actually, we can just see what he's going to do. Draw a card. Boom Bust, Valorous Stance. Target creature gains indestructible. Alright, so then he's just dead. So a red-white land destruction deck with flagstones. Interesting. I have no idea what that deck runs. Valorous Stance might be worth it for Restoration Angel. Core Firewalker. No, I don't think Core Firewalker is good enough. Vendilion Click might be okay. I wonder, does it make sense to... What if we just, like, Molten Rain him? I almost want to do that just because I think it's amusing. I don't know that it's necessarily correct. So he clearly has Restoration Angels. I'm going to just take a quick gander over at MTG Goldfish. Boom. Bust. Let's see if that comes up in a modern deck and get some kind of idea. Okay, it's certainly not 5-color Bring to Light. So we can just ignore that. Alright, well, I have no idea what is in the Boom Bust. I guess I could just Google Modern Boom Bust. I don't know. I'm not going to waste all my sideboard time researching. Let's just go with our guts here. Okay, so we've got a lot of Pyroclasms. Core Firewalker might actually be somewhat reasonable. It survives Pyroclasm, and I think that we're clearly, like, we are the beatdown here. We are trying to kill him. I like all of our permission, all of it. I don't recall seeing any instance, but no, he does have Bolt, so I guess Dispel is fine to protect our creatures. Valorous Stance can actually protect a creature. This is where Burrow's Charm could be interesting. This could save us from a Pyroclasm. Might be a bit too corner case. I don't think we want Molten Rains, actually. And I think that our Helixes are probably less good. Probably don't really need Electrolyze. Instead of we might be able to just bring in more protection for our creatures in the form of Dispel. I think we'll give this a shot. I mean, I'm sure he's running Path, but Core Firewalker could still be reasonable. I think this hand looks great. I'll probably just so I don't mind if he bolts Grim Lavamancer. What I'm trying to decide here is, because I would like to find protection. So I guess I'm not gonna be playing Young Pyromancer onto anyway, because if we have a Serum Visions, if we can find protection, then I think that would be good. But I want to go ahead and just get Grim Lavamancer out there, and if he eats a bolt, I really don't care. I mean, sure, I don't want him to eat a bolt, but if he does, I think that's fine. Drawing lands is nice. Okay, so then in this case, he's in the. I wonder if we're gonna need this remand for like. Interesting. So I'd really like to. We have enough lands though. If he boom busts, do we even really care? I am going to look for... we have enough lands where I think if he boom busts... I don't know that we need this other path. I am going to keep the other visions. I'm just going to attack for now. If he does boom bust, I could even path to exile actually our own Grim Lavamancer if you're really worried about that. All right, so here's where we have to decide. Do we Young Pyromancer? I don't think we do, actually. I think what I want to do is I want to just kind of hold up this remand, and I'm just going to shoot him with Grim. Yeah. That way, if he doesn't do anything, I like the idea of playing Young Pyromancer with remand up. That doesn't necessarily, like... that does not necessarily counter a bolt, but the other option we have is to do that and then double cast Serum Visions. So this is probably like boom bust, target flagstones. Oh, it's just Pyroclasm. I'm gonna guess he has another Pyroclasm. Well, I'm going to go ahead and shoot him and just let this happen. All right, let's get Steam Vents. Okay, well, so now we can make an educated decision. And because we have these other Path to Exiles, well, yeah, you know what? I'm fine with that. I want to know if it's correct to actually play out our Pyromancer beforehand or not. Pyroclasm, Wrath of God. He doesn't have a land. He can Pyroclasm, which we can actually, and he can well, he can't anger yet. So we can actually remand we can remand whatever he does to try to kill, unless he draws like a land and gets another red. But I think I'm okay with giving that a shot and getting some more damage in. So I think what I'm going to do at this point is, yeah, let's just play this and play this guy. If he Pyroclasms, we're going to remand it. That's interesting. I think his plan is obviously Restoration Angel. Ooh. Or we're going to make him deal with this. So I'm going to shock here. And I'm going to attack. And if he restos, then I'm just going to... Okay, so Pyroclasm is not going to answer his Remain's not going to answer his Pyroclasm. But we are going to path his Restoration Angel. F2 one time. I get priority. Thank you. I think we can use this one. Okay, I am going to Serum Visions. And what do we see? Another Young Pyromancer. Yeah, I think that's good. I don't think we want this land. I think we want this. I'm not gonna play it, and I'm not gonna go any more. I'm not gonna go further in on these guys. Now I want him to go for Wrath, but I have a feeling he'll go for Pyroclasm. And I still will remand it. Or do I? You know, actually, maybe I let the Pyroclasm happen, and then have remand for Wrath of God. I think that's a better play, actually. So, if this is Pyroclasm, we're just going to get Pyroclasmed, and then we'll play Monastery Mentor, Serum Visions, and Hold Up Remand. And then hopefully his only way to deal with a big board is to Wrath of God, or we'll do that. Hopefully, maybe we'll draw something and we can trigger Prowess and kill our opponent. Guess we'll see what happens. So obviously the deck has some potential here. Like, I mean, our opponent is kind of playing the control deck, but when we're drawing lands and we can cast our spells, unlike the games where we've been really mana constrained, not surprisingly, the deck runs a lot better. Now, if he Wraths, then I think we do remand it and get in for 5. Yeah, I think we remand that. I think we trade remand for a card, and then I'm gonna keep red up in case I draw like a bolt. Oh wait, no, I knew it was on top of the Young Pyromancer. Yeah, I'll get a land out with this. Okay, so we're gonna attack for 4. So we know he has an Anger of the Gods, and a Wrath of God. I think it might actually be correct to just Serum Visions and I could play Pyromancer and Serum Visions, but it's not guaranteed that I'm going to draw a way to even if I drew like a mana lake, I can't stop the Anger of the Gods. I think I want to continue pressuring him though. If I'm going to set up my draws, I might as well just force him to do something. Because at this point, I'm just kind of hoping to draw those. Actually, I'm just kind of hoping to burn him out. Okay, so we'll put snap, bolt, and pass here. Hold on. Oops, sorry, I forgot to pass. I forgot to pause. My washing machine was clicking, and the clicking, I guess it always clicks. I don't know if I didn't notice, but it sounded like someone was clicking my door, and I was like, my wife isn't supposed to be home. Why is somebody coming in my apartment? It was just the laundry. Okay, so let's pass priority here. Sorry to keep you guys waiting. The second I walked away, I was like, oh, I need to pause. But I was like, but I don't want to die to an intruder, so... So we know he has the anger, which doesn't kill this anyway. I don't see any reason not to just path it now. I mean, I guess I can wait. It's not like he runs blue. Okay. I'm pretty sure we have a bolt on top, so I think he's gonna... I'm guessing he's gonna Helix us? Or Helix the Pyromancer? I don't think we can... Like, if he shoots young Pyromancer, does this ability fizzle? I don't think so. Deals 3 damage to target creature player and you gain 3 life. I think it's 2 separate things. But he's not wrathing us now, so... Okay, so we knew we were drawing the bolt. I think we can just... let's see. If we attack him down to 4, if we kill a Johnny and he has another Johnny, then he will go from 5 to 8 and he's not dead. If we attack him to 4 and ignore a Johnny and he still kills, if he goes to 7, then he's... we bolt him down to 4, and then we can potentially... I can't resist killing a Planeswalker with one of my guys. Guess we'll see what happens. I mean, Dispel's not countering much else. So he's probably going to anger, so I don't think we throw out this Monastery Mentor. He's going to have to deal with these dudes. Anger, and then we should be able to just bolt him here. And then snap bolt him. Okay, so we win 3-2. So we get 80 play points, which basically means that this league was neutral. So that's obviously better than losing value. So we won 0 tickets, but we won 80 play points. It cost 80 play points, so we're just kind of out our time. But it basically cost us no account value to test that deck, which was great. So we 2-0'd. What is this? I don't know, boom? What comes up into red-white? Red-white. I guess it's like red-white land destruction. I didn't see that much land destruction, but I don't know what else to call it. Red-white stuff. All right, so that's 5. I think I didn't play well. I think it was super aggressive though. Like it was always like I just had to have enough removal to barely stay alive. This, I think, if we didn't draw so poorly at the end of game 3, maybe we could have gotten out of it. I guess my thoughts are on the deck. Let's take a look, because I still don't really necessarily have any sideboard thoughts. This did kill Storm, but it didn't really seem like I was... I think it might need to be something else. Maybe another Helix or another Path, and I think the main reason is it's kind of like Magical Christmas Land, I think, where you line up an army and then you're able to Jeskai Charm in addition to that. So maybe this needs to be something else. I mean, we played 5 games and that never came up once. It might just be asking too much for that to happen. So, I'm curious to hear what you guys think. I don't have anything on the sideboard right now. I don't even know. I'm wondering if the deck might need to be 19 lands. If we could operate on 2 mana only, which we mostly can, a lot of our spells are cheap. Maybe 18 would be okay, but I feel like there were multiple times where we had many different draws, and we just weren't drawing out of being stuck on like 2 lands. And 2 lands does not enable Snapcaster Mage stuff, and that's an issue. But I mean, all that stuff aside, I mean, when the deck is running, like getting value out of the spells that you normally would, and using reaction spells to sort of get extra value that results in your win condition is pretty sweet. I mean, that is awesome. So I will revisit the deck. I'm gonna play. If you haven't already, go ahead and cast your vote. Go to my blog and look up the title is something like where's today's video, and cast your vote. But go ahead and do that and let me know what deck you want to see. We're going to play that deck next, and then maybe I'll come back to Jeskai Pyromentor. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Subscribe to the Spike Feed YouTube page. Subscribe to the Great Nate YouTube page. And as I said throughout these videos, if you're not listening to the Spike Feed podcast, you really need to. Take care, everybody. Draw well. Smash.